My name is Stephen Middleton. I'm a documentary filmmaker and a faculty member in the Department of Communication, Media, Art and Design at Morehead State University. Where I come from in the mountains of eastern Kentucky, the world can feel both wide open and close to home, all at the same time. But there's something about travel that stretches a person. It changes the way you see the world and sometimes the way you see yourself. In March of 2026, I set out with a small group of students on a journey across Central Europe, traveling through Vienna, Bratislava, and Budapest. What started as a quiet departure from our Appalachian mountain town on a warm spring day soon turned into an unforgettable adventure. We left Cincinnati with hearts full of wonder and adventure, setting out towards a journey none of us would soon forget. Somewhere over the Atlantic, the night stretched out beyond the airplane window and began to sink in just how far from home we were headed. By the time the morning light touched the rooftops of Vienna, a whole new chapter of the story was waiting for us. When we finally stepped out into the morning air of Vienna, the city was just beginning to wake up. Old streets stretched out in every direction, lined with buildings that had been standing for hundreds of years. Streetcars hummed past, cafes were opening their doors, and for a moment, we stood there taking all of this in. For a group that had started this journey in the hills of eastern Kentucky, the world suddenly felt a whole lot bigger, and the adventure was only just beginning. Not long after settling into Vienna, we found ourselves boarding a train and heading east. In just about an hour, we would cross into another country, arriving in Bratislava, Slovakia, a place with its own stories, its own history, and another chapter waiting to unfold on this journey. Before long, we were back on the rails again, this time heading south towards Hungary. With every mile, we moved a little closer to Budapest, one of the great cities of Central Europe.
This is a beautiful city, so historic, and just as amazing to think about what went on here 200 years ago. What are your impressions?
I'm amazed. It's been a beautiful city. It's been a beautiful time.
The architecture is
Let's keep it going.
magnificent. It's really, every corner is like its own little creation of wonder and beauty, and I see so many parallel themes to Vienna as I walk the streets.
Well said. An amazing trip. Someone who grew up as a first-generation college student from Access, Kentucky, I never had any idea I'd be here sitting. As our journey drew to a close, we began the long trip home. The sights and sounds of Vienna, Bratislava, and Budapest lingered in our minds. The streets we walked, the rivers we sailed, and the stories we heard had left their mark, reminding us how vast and connected the world truly is. Returning to the hills of eastern Kentucky, everything felt a little sharper, a little richer. This was more than a study abroad. It was a journey that showed us how travel can transform not just the place we visit, but the people we become.